There is not a day in this world where words do not count. Hi, and welcome to this podcast which is about words. I want to thank you for your kind presence here. I am Anil Anaya, back with a new episode. I believe in words. They have a force and power strong enough to change destinies. Words can give us courage to overcome the gusty winds. Words can give us the strength to swim the rising tides. Words can help us celebrate the power of human kindness. Words can help us fulfill our dream for a better world. Today I bring in a new thought from my book, Simple Perceptions, to ponder upon. There is a stretch of imagination, a stretch of misgiving that occurs with making every choice. Please hear this again, slowly and more mindfully. There is a stretch of imagination, a stretch of misgiving that occurs with making every choice. Now let's explore the layered perspectives that can emerge from these words and the potential this thought holds in helping us make life better. Every time we make a choice, whether big or small, we are pulled in two directions. One stretch reaches towards imagination, the possibilities, the what ifs, the vision of what could unfold. And the other, it leans into misgiving, the doubts, the fear of choosing wrong, the quiet grief of what we might be leaving behind. This is the truth of choice. It is rarely clean, rarely confident. It is a stretch, both outward into hope and inward into uncertainty. But here is the beauty. This duality is not a flaw in our thinking. It is a sign of our aliveness, a sign of our positive hope. To imagine means we care. To doubt means we are aware. Both are necessary. Both make us whole. Each time we choose, we are not just deciding what to do that is positive. We are shaping who we are becoming. We are rewriting our timeline, our values, our identity, and naturally that creates tension. Now for those of you who are young, just beginning to shape your life, this truth may even feel more raw and more urgent. You might be choosing what to study, where to go, whom to trust, and who to stand for, or how to define success in a world that is still defining itself. And the pressure to get it all right can be overwhelming, since you're aiming to reach that positive well-being state of life. We live in a time of infinite options, hyper-comparison, and relentless expectation. So of course the mind races. What if I choose wrong? What if I let someone down? What if I am not enough for what I want? But here is what you need to remember. You don't need to be sure to move forward. You don't have to silence your doubts to act. The presence of fear doesn't mean the absence of direction. Let the stretch be part of the process, part of the positive process as you aim for the well-being goal. Imagination and misgiving, they are not enemies, they are both guides. Imagination reveals what calls you. Misgiving reminds you to be thoughtful, to be insightful, to think a little more deeper and further. Together they offer that deeper kind of wisdom, not one that simply chases success, but one that builds positive alignment. So when you feel that stretch, don't resist it. You are not weak for feeling torn. You are becoming what is required. The stretch is shaping you. And if a choice you make leads to change later on, and that's not failure, that's refinement. That's your evolution in motion. Because real growth isn't about avoiding wrong turns or hairpin bends. It's about becoming more aware with every step where you are headed. So take a breath. The next time you're at crossroads, feeling both excitement and doubt, remember, this is where life truly lives. In the stretch. Let it pull you into a wider, wiser version of your positive self. Do reflect on my string of words. There is a stretch of imagination, a stretch of misgiving that occurs with making every choice. From the book, Simple Perceptions. Find more insights as you place this in everyday life, in everyday decisions, and your interactions and observations. Hope you'll connect more dots from here to help you through the journey in life. Thank you for joining me here today. My sincere aspiration is to keep sharing these thoughts with you and hope that these words will find a way to open up fantastic new possibilities in your life. We'll be happy if you could share this podcast and the thoughts with others too. Do come back for the next episode, and till we meet again, bye-bye.